Devil and see all.
Tansy Ticklequill was the most imaginative inventor in all of Glimmer Grove. She once designed a hat that dispensed compliments and waffles. Her poetry made mushrooms cry, in a good way. But lately, everything she touched just fizzled. Her potions turned to puddles. Her sketches looked like leftovers. And worst of all, her paint refused to dry. It just sat there, mocking her, like a colorful existential crisis. "I think my magic's broken," she whispered to no one in particular. "Your magic's exhausted," answered a ladybug in a lab coat, popping out of her inkwell. "You've hit creative burnout. Diagnosis, severe sparkle depletion." Tansy blinked. "And you are?" "Dr. Dottie Lovewing, Angel of the Land, licensed in burnout management and glitter therapy. Now pack a toothbrush and a snack. We're flying out." Moments later, a sleepy dragonfly named Pickleboot arrived, dragging a suitcase and yawning sparkles. "Get on," he mumbled. "You're due for a serious undoing." They soared to Fizzle Fen, a misty magical swamp where old half-baked ideas floated lazily in bubbles. Songs half-written, doodles half-formed, and a suspicious number of abandoned to-do lists. Tansy reached out to pop one. "Nope," said Dr. Dottie. "You're not here to do. You're here to not do." But shush! First rule of recovery. Rest is resistance in a world that idolizes productivity. Lie down, stare at clouds, befriend a snail. Tansy lay back. She sighed. She listened. Birds told terrible knock-knock jokes. Trees hummed lullabies. Her brain finally stopped sprinting. And in that stillness, a spark returned. Not a fire, just a flicker, but it was enough. Enter Queen Whizzlethump, backflipping onto a lily pad, wearing a smock covered in glitter glue and tea stains. "Darling," she announced, "you've been producing like a panicked peacock. You need to get back to playing like a goose in a tutu." She handed Tansy a box labeled "Supplies for Glorious Uselessness." Inside, googly eyes, marshmallows, pipe cleaners, and a kazoo. "Make something terrible," the Queen instructed, "on purpose. Just for the fun of failing." Tansy made a marshmallow snail with sunglasses and named it Professor Wobble. She laughed so hard she snorted glitter, and that laughter cracked something open. Her joy. Tansy didn't rush home to create her next masterpiece. She made silly crafts. She napped in a hammock made of old scarves. She let herself be instead of prove. And one morning, while sipping mushroom cocoa, her hands twitched with a familiar itch. She painted again, and the paint finally dried. She cried, happy tears this time. Burnout hadn't meant she wasn't creative. It meant she was human. Why did the dragonfly take a sabbatical? Because every time he tried to create, his brain just bugged out. Moral of the story: your creativity isn't gone. It's resting. Burnout isn't failure. It's a sacred signal from your soul. Let yourself pause, play, and be pointless. That's where the magic regrows.
Have I given you a clue?
Case too small when you need
Devil and see all.